Hey y'all, it's Misha here. So this is a video about the ombre braids I did about like a few months ago in August. So I know it's December, please don't at me. But anyway, I'm gonna show you guys how I did my parting process and the braiding process. As you can see here, I was starting on freshly washed and stretched hair. I had put the hair into twists, and this is what my hair looked like stretched out from those twists. And so I'm going to be parting my hair, and what I'm going to do is the rubber band method. Now I usually don't do the rubber band method because I usually do smaller braids, and I don't use the rubber band method when I use twists because I feel like it's unnecessary. But these braids are going to be bigger and jumbo, and since they're going to be bigger, I wanted the parts to be super defined and super straight and stuff like that. So I'll be using the rubber band method for this. So my parting process took about an hour and a half, and it was like my first time really like doing it like this. So I was taking my time and trying to get it all right. But yeah, so I'll let you guys see my parting process. What I used for my scalp was black castor oil just to put on my scalp to help hair growth and keep my scalp moisturized. And then I just used Murray's Beeswax in order to put the hair into the rubber band. So I'll be back. Okay guys, so I finished the parting process. It took about, like I said, like an hour and a half, which wasn't too bad. And so the hair I'm using is just some hair I got from this beauty store while I was in Harlem a few weeks before this. It's black to purple, and then I have a couple other packs that were black to pink. So what I'm doing here is stretching out the ends of the braiding hair so that it is not blunt, so it'll be tapered at the end. So when I braid my hair, it'll get thinner as like I braid down. This is really important because you want your braids to look natural. As you can see, I'm doing the same thing on the pink hair. And so what I did was, after I stretched out the packs of hair, I think I stretched out maybe 3 or 4 packs. I had like 6 or 7 or 8 packs. I don't really remember, but I stretched out like the first half of the packs, and then I separated them into even sections and placed them around my room so that I wouldn't have to worry about doing all of that. And so as you can see here, I'm starting the braiding process. What I use to braid, how I braid my hair when I do it on myself, is I just use the braiding hair as 2 strands, and then my real hair as the 3rd strand, and then I just braid it like a normal plait. This is, I think, the easiest way to braid your own hair, not necessarily other people's hair, because you do have your real hair exposed, but I think if your hair is long enough, it's perfect because you can just braid your hair like 4 or 5 times and then start splitting the hair. And you'll see me start to split the hair. I wish it was a little more light, but yeah, you'll see me start to split the hair once I get further down. And that's just basically what I do all over my head. I think it's the easiest process because it's just braiding. You don't have to worry about the 2/3 or the 1/3 method. And for me, that's harder to do on myself. But on other people, it's not as difficult. But I feel like when you're just doing it on yourself, you know, it's like a little harder. And so here I'm just showing you guys how I braid all the way down. You try to keep the braids tight and even, and you want the braid to look uniform. And so I braid all the way down to keep out the frizziness or whatever that happens in the end, since this is synthetic hair. So yeah, that's what my first braid looks like. So right here, I'm almost done with my hair. It's been about 4 to 5 hours of me doing this whole process. I was watching Jane the Virgin while I was doing my hair, and that's really nice. Just like if you can watch something while you do it is really good, and like having my hair already pre-parted really made the process easier. So I only had to focus on braiding. As you can see, I'm just going in with the same process, using bending the braiding hair in half and using it as 2 out of the 3 strands, and then using my hair as the 3rd strand and just braiding around each other. And I braid all the way to the bottom. See, my hair looks pretty good so far. The braids are relatively big. The parting in the front of my hair is smaller because I figured, you know, so I wanted the front to be super neat while the back had like slightly bigger parts because, one, I was doing it on myself and it's hard to really like do super small parts in the back of your head by yourself, and 2, because they were already going to be big braids. I wasn't worried about them looking chunky or whatever because they were already going to be big braids. But yeah, I was really happy with the results. I had this style in for about a month, I would say, a month or month and a half, and meanwhile I sprayed my scalp with black castor oil to keep my scalp from being dry, and the braids went around down to about my waist. So yeah, thank you guys for watching.